If you're looking to boost your focus, help your memory, and aid your mood in a natural way while feeding your brain in a nourishing manner, this video is for you. My name is Dr. Sarah. I am a naturopathic and functional medicine doctor, and I specialize in brain, hormonal, and gut health and the clinical use of essential oils. I want to talk to you today about how to use nutrition to strengthen your brain and support long-term resilience. This is without restrictive diets or complicated routines. I want to offer you this video as a quick reference guide, but if you want the full in-depth article with research and practical tips, you'll want to click the link below in the video description. So let's get started. First of all, changing our nutrition for the better and for our brain health does not have to be overwhelming. Our brain is constantly adapting and taking in new information, and this is changing the neural pathways that we create. The good news is that little shifts can create lasting results if we do them consistently. So, for example, I had a client the other day who was experiencing low mood. She was feeling anxious in between breakfast and lunch, and she was just having a hard time focusing. And we found that she was experiencing reactive hypoglycemia or low blood sugar. Just little changes by adding more protein into her breakfast with the addition of some seeds and some nuts and increasing that fiber with some berries. She noticed a significant change within a few days and definitely noticed improvement in focus and her mood within a few weeks. So we did other things, but just these tiny little intentional shifts can make a big difference for your brain. So this is why brain nutrition really matters. Your brain is this energy powerhouse. It actually takes up 20% of your body's total energy. So what we eat has a direct impact on our cognitive function, our memory, and our emotions. So if someone's eating a diet where there's not a lot of nutrition in it, say there's a lot of processing going on where the nutrition has been depleted, or they're experiencing blood sugar swings, such as my client was, it can leave people feeling foggy, fatigued, and irritable. On the other hand, if someone is getting all the nutrients that their brain needs, it will enhance their cognition and mental clarity, helping them with focus, remembering tasks, with planning, helping them sustain their energy, helping with mood and emotional resilience, and helping protect the brain with reducing inflammation and oxidative stress by providing it with specific nutrients, which we'll go over. And the best part is, you guys, you don't have to be overwhelmed with this. It's about adding in some nourishing habits to what you're already doing. It's not supposed to be a list of good or bad foods or even subscribing to any particular diet. It's about learning how specific nutrients can be implemented in what you're already doing to help fuel your brain and optimize its function and overall well-being for the better. So let's go through some of these key nutrients. It's not an all-inclusive list, but these are the main ones that we want to pay attention to for generalized support. Of course, nutrition is always personalized, and you're the ultimate authority of your body, and you know what feels best. But one of the first things I think about for a healthy brain is making sure that we're supplying it with healthy fats. Our brain has an inordinate amount of fats in it, and omega-3 fatty acids are essential polyunsaturated fats that your body can't make without on its own. So you have to take that by food. And omega-3 fatty acids support the structure of the brain cell membranes, helping with neuron communication and reducing inflammation in the brain. So this can improve attention, working memory, processing speed, and mood regulation. There's been several clinical trials with the use of omega-3 fatty acids for these specific aspects. Some foods that you might want to think about are wild-caught salmon, sardines, walnuts, flax seeds, and chia seeds are plant-based sources of these omega-3 fatty acids. Then I think of brain protectors. These are known as polyphenols and antioxidants. Polyphenols are natural plant compounds that protects the cells from oxidative stress and free radicals that can result from just regular cellular metabolism or environmental exposures. These polyphenol plant compounds have been shown to support memory, learning, and cognitive flexibility, and they're found in things such as blueberries, dark chocolate, and colorful vegetables. So if you think about eating a rainbow of different colored foods, then this is what polyphenols would be present in. The next is we think about as a category for energy and neurotransmitter support. And I think of the B vitamins for this. Our water-soluble vitamins that include B6, B12, and folate. They help produce our neurotransmitters, maintain healthy homocysteine levels, which is a compound that's produced that can impact our mental health as well as our cardiovascular health, and they support energy metabolism. So they help with these productions of things such as serotonin and dopamine, which can improve our mood, our calmness, our motivation and rewards strategies. And they're found in things such as leafy green vegetables, eggs, legumes, and quality animal proteins. Speaking of protein and amino acids are the next neurotransmitter building blocks when I think of brain health. Protein is a macronutrient, but it gets broken down into these little amino acids, which are the building blocks for many cellular structures. They can help make serotonin, dopamine, and acetylcholine. And the benefit is, again, you're going to support motivation, you're going to support your emotional balance, and stabilize your energy with protein and amino acids. They're found in things such as eggs, beans, nuts, lean meats. I like to have my clients include protein source at every meal to help stabilize their blood sugar. One of the overlooked nutrients is water and water-rich foods, hydration. This is just as important for brain fuel. Even mild dehydration was shown to impact memory, focus, and mood. So you want to sip water throughout the day, enjoy your herbal teas, eat fruits that contain a lot of water, such as cucumbers, melons, and other water-rich foods throughout the day. Then finally, just a little note. It's important what you add in, but it's also important what you don't take in, right? And I'm talking here about chemicals in our food. Now, we want to minimize pesticides, herbicides, and additives because these can create inflammation in the brain and decrease our ability to use these protective nutrients for our brain health. Rather, they're being used to help us detoxify. So when you can choose organic and regenerative foods, that's your best option. And I know that this is also a socioeconomic issue. So focus on consistent nourishing choices, look at the Clean 15 and add in and do what you can. It's still better to get these healthy foods than it is to stress about worrying or not if they're totally organic or totally pure. So here are some practical and simple strategies when we integrate all of this together into action. So for example, you could add berries, nuts, and to your oatmeal, yogurt, or smoothies in the morning. For lunch, you could include leafy greens, your favorite vegetables, some protein, and some healthy fats. For snacks, you could pair your fruit with nuts or seeds so you get that balanced ratio. You could add fermented foods like yogurt, kefir, or kimchi, which offer gut support because our gut impacts our neurotransmitter production in our brain. So if you pair these things with even enjoyable routines like journaling with your morning smoothie or taking a deep breath when you take your sip of water, this can also provide some additional brain benefits and help you remember to do healthful things, compounding benefits over time. So, well, nutrient-dense foods are the foundation of health. I want to talk a little bit about supplements. Things such as omega-3 supplementation, magnesium, B vitamins, these could be helpful as an additional support for people who don't regularly eat fatty fish, for example, for omega-3. If you're under a lot of stress, you might be eating a wonderful diet, but you might be going through the nutrients quicker than usual, or if you're exposed to a lot of environmental toxins, which is everyone, unfortunately, right now. If you're having trouble sleeping, the brain needs energy actually to sleep. It needs nutrients to fuel that. Or if you're following some sort of dietary protocol that's somewhat restrictive, like a plant-based diet, and you're not getting all the nutrients you need, or if you're older and you have age-related changes in digestive function, supplements can be super helpful. They don't replace the diet, but they complement it. And you always want to, of course, consult your qualified healthcare practitioner before you implement any changes. But I do have a guideline of some of the basic brain healthy supplements that I use in my practice for my clients that is included in that reference and resource guide in the accompanying article that you can all check out. So some key takeaways for you for brain fuel and nourishing your brain. We want to think of small, consistent habits. We want to add in one simple habit at a time, such as berries, nuts, protein, or mindful hydration. All of this will add up to improving focus, clarity, and emotional balance. And remember that brain health is a gradual layering of nourishing habits. You want to start with one thing and add it in and set yourself up for winning, not a complete overhaul. The brain doesn't work that way. It gets overwhelmed. You want to do one thing at a time and make it consistent and bring it into the fold. So remember that nutrition is cornerstone of brain resilience. Remember that targeted supplementation can be super helpful when needed, but it's these small, consistent habits that can support focus, memory, mood, and overall cognitive health. If you want more details, references, step-by-step guidance, and supplement recommendations, be sure to check out the article link in the video description. And if you're interested in more brain, gut, hormonal health tips and early insights on my upcoming 4-Brain Pillar program with a clinical aromatherapist expert, you want to subscribe to my channel and click the notification bell so you don't miss updates. Thanks for watching. Once again, I'm Dr. Sarah, and I'm wishing you a beautiful week and a well-nourished, resilient brain.